So, you would like to know about MBA in Canada, and maybe you are an international student. India, Pakistan, China, Russia, it doesn't matter where you're from. And maybe you haven't completed GMAT or don't have any work experience. So, in this video, we will go over all the most important things that you need to keep in mind. But let's make a deal. There's a lot of information to cover. I don't want to make this video to be like an hour long. So, if you have a specific question, let's connect in the comment section down below. Deal? Deal. Okay, to start with, you need to know the basic requirements to enroll in Canada. The good news are, the most universities have very similar requirements. First, you need to pass IELTS. I would personally recommend to aim for 7.5 average or higher, but I think 7 is a minimum requirement. Mind you, it can change depending on the university or college, so make sure to double check yourself. Second, you need GMAT. What GMAT, you may ask? Well, the Graduate Management Admission Test, or as we peasants call it, GMAT, is a computer adaptive test intended to assess analytical, writing, verbal and reading skills in written English. Basically, this test is used to apply for graduate management programs such as an MBA program. The score that you usually need to aim for is between 600 and 640. Can it be lower? Well, some universities can go as low as 550, but usually most well-known places are looking for a score between 630 and 640. Alright, the next requirement that you need to think of is work experience. Now, you may be able to find some universities that only ask for 1 year of experience, but the majority of higher ranking places will ask you for a minimum of 2 years. Alright, that said, now we get to the big one. The cost. For Canadian students, the cost on average can be anywhere from 20 to 120k. Obviously, it depends on the institution, location, and if you're applying for MBA or EMBA programs. If you want to see more options yourself, I suggest you check out find.mba.com, the website which you're seeing on the screen right now. But my friend, you better believe that as international students, you'll be milked extra dry. How much extra, you may ask? Well, it really depends, but on average, we as international students pay 4 times more. Add on top of it a cost of living, and you will start to ask yourself the one question that may change your life. Is it really worth it? Well, my friend, it's indeed a great question, and what's even better, I do have an answer for you. Click that magic thumbs up button below the video. This will let me know that you want to see more videos with tips and tricks about living and studying in Canada. Come on, it's right there. Okay. So, due to the nature of my work, I know quite a few people who completed their MBA at some point in their life. I managed to chat with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 people who've completed their MBAs in Canada. One of them came from India, one of them came from China, and 2 of them are Canadians. So, let's quickly go over their feedback and see what they said. Is MBA in Canada really worth it? Well, I'm sure you heard this before, but as you can really imagine, it really depends on a number of factors. But that said, there are a few facts that we all agreed on. First fact, wait until you have more work experience. One of the best parts of business school that the more work experience you have, more easier it will be for you to intake and process the information. Ideally, you need to work for at least a few years before even thinking about MBA. Secondly, the hardest part of MBA by far is getting in. Listen, believe me, the program itself, it's not that hard. An MBA is basically like an endurance test, with the amount of work they'll throw at you at the same time. Third fact. You need to ask yourself why you want an MBA and know the exact reason before you sign up. You won't magically become a different person when you complete the program. And listen, be careful with what school you pick. You don't have to sell your life away to get into the highest graded school. But you need to remember that so-called B-graded schools are all about the relationship you develop along the way while you're studying. For example, if you pick a lesser known school, You may develop good local contacts, but these contacts won't really help you much if you decide to move away and leave the area. And please, make sure you go into the program with the intent to learn, not to get grades. At the end of the day, as long as you finish, the grades don't really matter. To be honest, an MBA isn't about what it teaches you. It's about the brand name prestige that your school commands. This will ensure that your resume is on top of the list when you're applying to jobs. Also, if you do your MBA right, you should meet some people while networking who can get you an interview. And then, because you have an MBA from a good school, you will fit the position they're looking for and get the job offer. Now, I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me, but as for what you actually learn, it's not much better than undergrad business, which can easily be learned just from reading textbooks online. But hey, to be fair, that's no different from any other university education. And hey, don't forget about downsides either. As market is changing, the value of a degree is also changing. Given how many people are setting off to go to business school each year, coupled with those who already have their MBA, you will have a lot of people competing with you for the same job positions in the future. And for that exact reason, networking is the most important thing for finding a good job after the school. Most programs have career support services, but you can't really rely on them. Now listen, if this sounds anything like you have to take a step back and think about what you're hoping to gain from the studying. Studying an MBA, it's all about pushing yourself, learning, making connections, and the personal and professional development. There may be some large financial returns in the long term, but it's important to set realistic salary expectations upon graduating, given your level of experience. Finally, enrolling in the MBA can carry difficult personal impacts. The program takes a reasonable amount of time to complete, which results in life and financial opportunity costs. And it can be very stressful and may consume all of your attention. And hey, I realize we just went through so many negative things, but overall I spoke with were very glad they made the choice to go back to school. While their MBA experience was by no means perfect, it provided them with a lot of great knowledge, experience, and close new friends. To sum it up, choosing to enroll in MBA is a very complex decision that requires a lot of upfront work. If you're watching this video, then obviously you're considering the degree. So, you have to put in the effort to see if it's the right move for you, given where you are in career and your life currently. But hey, that was a lot of useful information, so why don't you press the like button and I'll see you in the comment section below. Whoa, where are you going? You thought we were done? Haha, we're just getting started. Okay, now that you know more about MBA and studying in Canada, your next step should be to learn how to network with people online, especially if you want to land a dream job of yours and start making that money. You can't possibly skip this step. So my friend, click on this video to learn a few simple but extremely effective tricks on how to make connections online. Listen, if you're not networking online nowadays, then you're simply missing out while other people do it. Your first step to success is just a click away. Don't miss it.